In a quiet town, there lived a young woman named Clara. Clara had always been close to her mother, Elaine, who was her biggest supporter. They shared everything, from secrets to dreams. However, as Clara entered her teenage years, things began to change. A rift formed between them, fueled by misunderstandings and hurtful words. Arguments became frequent, and Clara often felt misunderstood and unappreciated. The final straw came one summer afternoon when they had a particularly heated argument. In a moment of anger, Clara shouted things she did not truly mean, and Elaine, hurt and frustrated, responded with her own cutting words. After that day, an uncomfortable silence filled their home. Clara felt guilty, but too proud to apologize, while Elaine felt the weight of her daughter's resentment. Months passed, and the gap between them only widened. Clara found herself feeling increasingly isolated, unable to shake off the anger and sadness she carried. One day, she decided to seek help and attended a local workshop on emotional healing. The facilitator spoke about the importance of forgiveness, explaining that it was not about excusing someone's behavior, but rather freeing oneself from the burden of anger. Inspired, Clara decided she needed to confront her feelings. She went home and sat down to write a letter to her mother. In it, she poured out her heart, expressing her regrets and the pain she felt from their distance. She admitted her role in their conflicts and acknowledged how much she missed her mother's love and support. That evening, Clara hesitated but ultimately gathered the courage to give the letter to Elaine. When her mother read it, tears filled her eyes. Elaine had been struggling too, feeling a profound sense of loss for the closeness they once shared. She quickly approached Clara, pulling her into a heartfelt embrace. "I'm so sorry," Elaine whispered. "I didn't realize how much I hurt you." Clara felt the tension begin to melt away as she replied, "I'm sorry too. I didn't mean what I said. I miss you." From that moment, they began to rebuild their relationship. They set aside time each week to talk and share their thoughts and feelings, slowly mending the rift that had formed between them. Forgiveness became the foundation for their renewed bond. As the months passed, Clara learned that forgiveness is not a one-time act, but a continuous journey. They both worked to understand each other better, realizing that their misunderstandings had stemmed from a lack of communication. Clara's heart lightened, and she felt the weight of anger lift. One day, while they were sitting together sipping tea and reminiscing about happier times, Clara looked at her mother and said, "I'm grateful we found our way back to each other. I've learned that forgiveness is powerful." Elaine smiled, her eyes glistening with tears of joy. "It truly is. It brought us back together." Through forgiveness, Clara and Elaine discovered the strength of their love, proving that healing is possible, even after the deepest wounds. They emerged from their struggles not just as mother and daughter, but as two women who understood the importance of empathy, compassion, and the incredible power of forgiveness. And so, in their quiet town, Clara and Elaine continued to nurture their relationship, cherishing each moment together, knowing that love could overcome even the most challenging obstacles.